100 Grand Prix, honestly, it was not at any target at any point for me. When I was a kid, I only dreamed of being a world champion, so I'm still chasing that dream. So, you know, for me, 100 is just a number, but you kind of realize also how quickly just the time flies, because it really feels like last year, you know, so I started and now it's my 6th season in Formula 1. I have no target in terms of number of races, but it can be easily 100 more, maybe even 200 more, I don't know. I have no target for that. I only have targets, honestly, for the results, you know, that's what matters. But I think this time it's good to remind myself also, and everyone else, whatever they do, that, you know, once you always have targets and you're after something, it's so important to really enjoy every single moment as well. You know, not only always have something that you're chasing for sure that's what keeps you going, but need to live day by day, enjoy everything you can do. Out of these 100 races, it must be my first win. My first win in Formula 1 last year in Russia. So special, because that was for sure when I was a kid something you really are aiming for, and once you start your career in Formula 1, something you can't wait. And for me it took more than 80 races to win my first race, so it was a big and special moment for me.
The most scary race?
I have to say a few years ago in Suzuka, when Bianchi had a big accident, because we were teammates in Formula 3. I knew him really well, and the conditions in the end were really bad, and the way everything just happened there, it was crazy. So that's the most difficult memory in these 100 races. The most exciting race, well, for sure it's always when you're in the lead, when you're fighting for the win. But one stands out, that was Baku last year, because there was an accident between me and Kimi in the first lap, and I dropped back so that I was one lap behind everyone after lap 1, and started coming back from there. Many things happening in the race, and from one lap down I ended up second in the race and just crossing third place on the finish line. So would have been better if that we would have been for first, the last overtake, but anyway, that was a really exciting race, and for me a great example of never ever give up. Worst race, I think, you know, when you don't finish the race, you know, like either technical failure. There's been a few within these 100 races, luckily for me not that many, but always, you know, example, if your engine blows up, or, you know, suspension or tire fails, because it's difficult for people maybe to imagine, but the amount of work and the whole team does, amount of work as a driver we do for that race, all the preparation, all the commitment, all the feelings for the sport, and then basically sometimes it feels like, okay, that was all for nothing. So it's sometimes disappointing, but that's life. If I would have done a mistake, it's actually the worst feeling you get, I think, because it's a proper team sport, and, you know, when you feel that we missed a good result because of me, or you know, but that's also, you know, part of the learning curve, and that makes the team stronger, you know. Then when you overcome that, when you get the next good results after that, it feels even better, and you appreciate it a lot more.
When will you be world champion?
Hopefully this year. You know, for me it's the only goal in my career. So, but I take no pressure from it. I just work hard. I enjoy what I do, because always when I enjoy, that's when I drive the quickest, I feel. And one day it will come. For me, well, I think we are so lucky that we get to go to really cool places. We get to see different countries, different continents, completely different cultures. You know, we get to meet cool people, we get to go to cool events. And apart from driving, I think in this sport, being in this, you learn so much about life in general and from yourself as well. So I think that's the best part apart from driving. You know, it's you know, I've got to know Lewis really well. He's a really quick driver, obviously, but also a nice guy. But I don't know the other guys that well, except my old teammates, Felipe Massa, another really nice guy. But I don't really know them well enough to say much more.
What did you learn from Lewis?
For sure, you know, driving-wise, what I've learned from Lewis, you can learn all kinds of details, you know, different tracks, you know, different racing lines, different driving styles, ways of setting up the car, all this what's included, being quick. So it's fine details, and I'm always willing to learn, and he's very experienced. But also I've seen that, you know, nothing comes for free. He works hard as well, you know, and he's a proper team player.
Who's been the most inspiring person you ever met?
Well, I have to say, when I was a kid, it was well before my Formula 1 career, but during my go-kart career. It was Mika Häkkinen, you know, the Finnish driver who won title 98, 99. He was someone I was really looking up, and that made me to try and get to my goals and wanting me to be a driver as well. So big motivation. For the 100th Grand Prix, you know the goal. I don't need to even say it. So, I just hope it goes well. But it's yeah. In the end, it's just a number, you know, and there will be many more. And I will be always trying to win, no matter if it's 100th or 103rd. That's how it goes. But I'm gonna enjoy it for sure.